when I was fighting for the Casemiro fight. She was very ill. I promised her I'd bring the belt back.
Beautiful shot. Walk into it. Can he recover from that? I don't think so. Steve Gray holds it. It is over.
I just wanted to fulfil this promise that I've promised her, and I did, and I did. I failed. I failed it, and it killed me to fail that world title, wanting to take that back to her. I walked into the gym, cried my eyes out, and said, "I'm done with boxing." I started boxing when I was 11. I started getting good, started really enjoying it and loving it. And like Teddy Ball always used to say to me, he used to go, "You'll be a world champion one day, boy." As a kid, what he said to me hit home, and I really, really believed it at that age. I struggled with it so badly. I got so weirded out of it, and I was like, she like, my mum isn't here anymore. She spoke to me before she went down to that major operation and said, no matter how bad I get, you promise me you never let this affect your boxing. You keep pushing for your dream, you're gonna be a world champion. I feel ready, I'm confident, I can do the business. I've looked at Casemiro, and I really, really do believe that I'm gonna take that title away from him. I was this young boy, just got away from my dad, living out in Marbella, fighting for a world title, egotistical.
You see it? Oh, big uppercut, and Edwards felt that, and that's a breakthrough there for Casemiro. Now, beautiful shot. Walk into it. Straight into it. Can he recover from that? I don't think so. Steve Gray holds it. It is over.
I was doing it for the wrong reasons. In my head, I wanted to be famous. I lost my head for about 3 weeks. Went completely off the rails, started drinking, started falling into like a bit of kind of like depression over it and shit like that. Getting dropped heavily and then getting stopped. First time in my whole career. I'm realising, is that the worst that can happen to me? Oh, well, I get knocked out. Oh, wow. It's happened to me already now. My mum's fighting for her life on a daily. Mum's fighting for her life all the time, fighting to walk again, fighting to speak properly, fighting to move her arms and communicate. If she can do that, I can get in any ring. All it is your mind that stops you. Started calling for shots, weren't coming, and then Eddie Hearn rang me and said the shot.
Charlie Edwards challenging for the WBC flyweight title against Christopher Rosales.
I believe in myself, and I believe that I'm going to take that belt on December the 22nd. From the word go, from the weight moment I walked out of that changing room, I had spirits with me, and I let everything flow.
So here we go into the first round, scheduled for 12, the WBC flyweight title on the line.
Charlie's got to answer him back. Good right hand from Rosales.
Lovely combination there from Charlie Edwards. There it is, you can see the blood just springing from that wound immediately. Southpaw there briefly, Edwards, and just busying up those hands and knocking Rosales onto the back foot. Be interesting to see the reaction to the two corners when the bell goes. The Edwards corner, I'm convinced, are going to claim the win. I'll be interested to see what the Nicaraguans do. Charlie Edwards absolutely feels like he's done enough, and so does Grant Smith. And the celebrations in that corner are absolutely raucous. They are utterly convinced.
And the new WBC flyweight champion of the world.
What a moment for Charlie Edwards, and just look what it means to him. She's come tonight for the first time since his professional debut, and he has got the job done.
That's for you, Mum. That's for you.
Job. That's all you want. It's been a hard, long lifetime in this sport. I've been boxing now coming up 15 years, and I've faced massive challenges along the way, but I never stopped believing, and now I'm world champion. I fulfilled the biggest promise I had to my mum. See that then fulfillment light up in her face on that night, her big blue eyes shining bright and a big smile. I know that was a special moment, and probably one of the most special moments I've ever had in my life.
Who's your favourite?
That's on camera now.
Who's your favourite?